What's going on, everyone? Happy New Year's Eve. Hope you guys are all staying safe, enjoying the weekend, and kind of just decompressing. But I'm going to put out a couple of videos here on the market. We're going to go over some technical analysis. That way we're ready to kind of get into the week. That way we're not kind of, rushing around trying to find levels. Which way is the market going? Is the market going to start off 2024 in the green? Is it going to start off in the red? So forth and so forth. Basically, what I want to do is I mentally want to be prepared to trade both sides of the market. Now, if we kind of go back to the end of October, we obviously know that we've been on a fantastic run here to, the long side, and the bulls definitely got paid. And if you were kind of sticking to the trend, you should have been making some money along the way to the long side. But one thing that I do want to point out is on Friday, the last time we had, some price action before we got into the holiday weekend, we had this initial test of this 10-day moving average. Okay, so the 10-day moving average here is this blue line that you see kind of rising up here on this daily chart. And what we're looking at is the triple Q. So whether you trade the NASDAQ futures, which is NQ, you guys trade stocks and options, we're looking at the triple Q's ETF, the NASDAQ 100 ETF. The last time that we tested the 10-day moving average was when we reclaimed it on the 7th of December. So from the 7th of December, we have not tested this area. Now, being that we tested it on the 29th, we broke below it and bulls immediately started to kind of step in and buy this back up. If we're going to make a case that the market is going to continue higher, and this was the successful back test on a low volume kind of trading week, a low volume holiday week, then what we would be looking for is a confirmation over 411.58, and we want to play that into 412.92, 413. If we close over 413, the market can definitely put in another leg higher, and I would be looking at reaching for prices of around $418, $419. Now, if we do get a little bit of a pullback, I want you guys to be ready for it and be prepared to trade it to the downside. Because of the fantastic move to the upside, we might be getting a great opportunity to play to the downside into some of this support. Now, for me, I would like to see us get down in this area, but it really doesn't matter what I like. It doesn't really matter what I want to see. However, I will be ready if the price action does get there. So one level that I'm going to be looking at going into this week to the short side is going to be anything below Friday's lows. And that price right now is sitting at around 407.63. If we start to confirm 407.63, we have support sitting down at 404. This is going to be a fantastic trading opportunity for some of you guys to make, $2 or $3 on the overall index. It's going to be a fantastic opportunity for you to look towards some of your, your names in the triple Qs. So for example, if I was to look at NVIDIA, and NVIDIA also came back down here, tested its 10-day moving average, tested its linear regression. If NVIDIA was to lose 487, it's got room down to 480. If you look at what happened to Tesla on Friday, notice what happened to Tesla when we lost the 10-day moving average. It punched right down here to the 20-day moving average from demand to demand. So what I would start to do if the triple Q start to lose Friday's lows, I would then try to find some of these stocks that have some good potential into some rising support. For example, Apple through 191.65 has room down to 189.77. That might present a little bit of an opportunity. If I look at some things like Meta, notice how Meta came down and tested its 10-day moving average. If Meta starts to lose Friday's lows of around 351.50, 351 even, this has a lot of room down to around $340. So keep that in mind as we go into this trading week. Be prepared to play both sides of the market. Now, if you're a trader, you don't want to get fixated on trying to go one particular direction and never believing that it can't go the other direction. So a lot of times you'll see a bunch of traders out there that don't want to believe that the market can go higher. So each and every single day, they will continue to short and they will continue to get trapped. They will continue to short and they will continue to get trapped. And then you will have the other set of traders who have been making money to the long side. And then when we start to lose support, they do not want to believe that the market's going down. So they buy every dip and then they get washed. They buy every dip and then they get washed. So just kind of know where you're at on the daily chart and be ready to make money from demand to demand, supply to supply. So if we take out an area of supply, let's look to trade that into the next area of supply. If we lose an area of demand, we just look to trade it to that next area of demand. And we take everything day by day by day. I'm not here making projections on where we're going to be in 3 weeks, where we're going to be in 6 months. All I want to figure out is, where is the next move? Is the next move going to the long side, or is the next move going to the short side? Well, I can see here on my charts that I'm going to be ready and have levels to play on both sides, depending on whatever way the market wants to go. So just wanted to drop my analysis on what I think. I think personally, if I could just kind of put, my opinion out there, I think that we need a little bit of a pullback for a stronger bounce. So I would like to essentially see us drop even, to lows of around 400. And if not 400, maybe somewhere down here in the 390s. I think that could be a good potential bounce opportunity to put in a new high in 2024. So that's just my little analysis going into this week. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to join the team at Evolution Traders and trade with us each and every single day live, where we're putting out these levels to trade each and every single morning, and we're doing one-on-one mentorships and everything else in between. Make sure you guys join. Link is down in the description box. I'll catch all of you guys on the next one.